If you had a kid for like 6 years or so, and then you find out that kid wasn't your kid, would you still be in the kid life?
Damn, well, would you? Would you, man?
No, yo. And no, man.
That actually kind of happened to me before.
Do tell.
All right. Damn. I don't even think I ever told you this.
Exclusive. You see I turn around with the shock eyes?
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you this. All right, so when I first joined the military, I was like 21, something like that. 21. So then when I got to the military, this little shorty that I used to mess with told me like she was pregnant and shit, right? She was like, we should get married and shit. So I'm like,
permission to leave?
so I'm like, yeah, man, you're right. We should, we should get married and shit, right? So I'm like sending the shorty bread and shit, right? Now, a lot of stuff. See,
when the nigga tone of his voice changed.
A lot of stories that I will tell you about when I first got to Florida or my early 20s, like I honestly used to be a really nice guy.
I was just about to jump in and say, man, what happened to you? But I said, let him tell the story. But now that you said it, man, what happened to you?
Like, for real.
That sounds like that's not that guy.
Exactly, right?
You're pregnant?
Like, no bullshit.
Well, I guess I got to do the right thing.
Like, straight up. Like, I used to be a really nice guy, bro. Like, I remember this one shorty that I used to talk to when I first moved to Florida. I used to be on the way to her crib or whatever, and she used to just text me or call me and be like, hey, can you stop at McDonald's and get me a double cheeseburger, a sweet tea, and some fries, and then stop at the store and give me some Newports? And I'm like, I don't even like bitches that smoke. I'm going to get this whole McDonald's and Newports. And I'm like, this is, when I lived in Florida as an adult, this is things that I used to do on a regular basis to go hang out with this girl. And I drove to her. You know I don't believe in these things, right? So, again, I used to be a really nice guy.
Still a damn nice guy.
Like, I used to ask her to, like, be my girlfriend and shit. And
how did you ask?
Like tell
we
her,
here now,
like,
nigga.
hey, I like really want us to be together. You know what I'm saying? She'd be like, I don't know, you don't really be. And then as we got older and shit, I used to, hit her up and just smash from time to time. And then she would always be like, you really should take me out and you should do this and we should do this and we should, you should court me so we can be together and do this and do this.
You talking to me from another dimension, right? Baby. This ain't me anymore.
And at this point, this hyperbole, baby.
This ain't me anymore.
So I'm like, bitch, are you out of your mind?
There he is. There he is.
I would have been you. You don't have shit to offer me. You don't have shit to offer me. You stay broke. Like, listen, back when you was broke back in the day and shit, and I was doing shit for you, I thought I was getting in good with you. You ain't even want to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
The best thing you ever done did was tell me no.
Like, for real.
Thank you.
So I'm like, I'm up now, bitch. I got bitches. I like, who are you playing with, bitch? I'm not the one. Okay? So I'm just like, you have to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are you kidding? So anyway, so shorty like, yeah, we should get married and shit. So I'm like, yeah, man, we should or whatever. So I'm sending shorty bread. And like me, nigga, I'm from the country. So like I told you, I became a Jaguars fan because nigga took me to a Jaguars game. I didn't know I could go see a professional team play. I never went and seen Kobe play early in his career before I went to a Jazz game because I didn't know I could do them type of things. So when I used to go see the chick, she lived in Virginia, I used to drive my car up there.
From here?
Yeah, so I used to drive up there and shit, like, and get a hotel room and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like all kind of shit. So then, what had popped off is I had showed my mama pictures of the kid, and my mama was like, "That ain't your kid."
Baby, come in here now.
So I'm like, man, hell no. And the crazy thing, the craziest thing about it is, me and the shorty actually kind of look alike. Like, we have similar features. She has like light skin and like freckles and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got like similar features and shit, right? Like,
nigga try to fuck his doppelganger.
So she was like the first girl that really like fucked with me hard. So I had a very soft spot for her. And then on top of that, I used to be a very nice guy, right? So I was like, all right, man, we should get married. So she paid, I ain't that stupid. She paid for us to get our marriage license.
That nigga said,
got him. No. So she paid for us to get our marriage license and shit. Because I looked at her like, well, shit, you really want to get married, so you should pay. So we drove to the courthouse and shit one day, and we had spent the night. We had spent the night in a hotel the day before we was gonna go to the courthouse. And I like started a fight the night before. Like
Just you were morphing into the nigga you are today.
And I was just like, man, I gotta find a way to get out of this.
Cold feet.
And you know, honestly, that's kind of how like bitch niggas like break up with a girl.
I didn't want to say it.
You know what I'm saying? But I get it. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm you know me, I know who I am today, so that shit don't mean nothing to me.
I mean, I've been feeling a little bit differently. My stomach has been hurting, and I might not make our appointment. Send.
So that's how a bitch nigga do. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get her to break up with him type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I started a fight or whatever, and right when we was finna go or whatever, she was like, I just feel like you don't want to do this or whatever. And then she did what women do. She said, I think we should just wait. And then I agreed, but it was really a trap. She was like, I knew you didn't want to do
Nigga don't reply ever. What do you think about tomorrow?
No, we was in person.
You're not gonna do it? No. Well, I'll just leave then. Well, bye. Gotcha, nigga. I knew you was there the whole time.
So I ain't go through with it or whatever, right?
Shocker.
So cool, right? So then after that, Shorty tried to put me on child support.
Oh shit.
So then after Shorty had put me on child support, I had to go pay to take a paternity test and shit. I'm like, why the fuck I gotta pay for this shit? And I was like, this is some bullshit. So as you can see from this entire buildup, when I got the paternity test results, the kiddo was not mine. You feel what I'm saying? So of course I immediately breezed.
Nigga ain't been back to Virginia since.
I definitely haven't. Hey, no,
that nigga came to Virginia fat and left Virginia slim.
Like that. But nah. But
see, that was a cigarette Newport bar.
Get
Virginia
it.
slim.
But honestly, me and the Shorty still cool. Like, I don't have no problem with Shorty or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying?
You're you.
Right.
You.
And it's because I don't give a fuck.
You tried, you lost, keep it moving.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like, yeah, shit, I was happy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was happy as fuck. But the crazy part is, though, when my mama seen pictures of my daughter, like her first year that she was born, she was just like, she cute. She wasn't like, that ain't your kid. She was like, she cute, she pretty, she beautiful.
Because again,
they be knowing.
They be knowing.
Yeah, but me and her, we keep in contact. I ask her how the kiddo doing, how all her kids doing. Like, she cool. I ain't seen her or nothing like that since then. It's been a very, she cool. She listens to the TheRawHype, not religiously, but she listens to the TheRawHype. More so like watch our clips and shit.
Shout out to you, baby. Exactly.
But at the end of the day, my nigga, I don't have no hard feelings or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a learning experience for me, though.
It turned you into the nigga you are today. You remember that picture of that kid you always used to send and make that joke? I need to make that the cover when I drop this clip.
I got you.
There's a picture, hopefully is attached. This kid looked just like Hype. I don't know how you raw hype, but we raw hype responsibly.
Ooh.